for more videos.
Welcome everyone to Stranded Alien Dawn. I'm Drake Hawkins and we're going to be starting a series on this game. Love it. The game is developed by Haemimont Games. Done some content of theirs before on the channel, quite a few actually, and really enjoy their stuff, and this is no exception. It's not... Everything about it is not finished. It is version 0.10, version 10 dot whatever, I don't know. It's in early access and came out on Steam early access, so there's still more to go, so it's not full. There's only like one scenario we can do so far, and but it is a gorgeous game. This is basically in-game stuff. This is all in-game stuff in the background. It's not just, yeah, it's impressive. So let's get in there. The game's not original concept. It's an alien planet that you crash land on. You pick your initial characters and so on. And then just survival. But they've brought in some interesting features from all over the genre, and I'm pretty stoked about it. Let's go Clan Hawkins as our starting seed. You can follow along if you like. I'm going to go with none of the game rules. There is an over-qualified, so you can start with like everybody who's got super skills, or you can start with Lost Cause where they have no skills. They gain skills still, as far as I understand, in the Lost Cause mode, but not. It's pretty crippling. The region and the moon are static. There's only one option for each of these in this particular build, as well as the crash landed 4 passengers. Find your way back to civilization, crash land on a planet, pick up, all that jazz. We get select from these characters. They are not random. These people are fleshed out characters with storyline and backgrounds, and some of them have connections and relations and in amongst the group. It was a crew of passengers, and this is the remainder of the passenger manifesto, I guess. The ones that are alive last we checked. So we're going to double click on these to remove the names. I do have the list that I want. I want Jack with us, I want Nova, I want Quinn, and I want Talos. And these 4 are the meta. The story in my head is that this is the mercenary hired crew that was just kind of the security forces in the Alien Dawn, which was the ship that we were crashed from, and its parts are raining down around us. My headcanon is that this is the crew of, part of the crew of the ship, and the rest may have been more like passengers. And I thought it played well with in my head to kind of start some story rolling in my brain in the background, because I like to imagine through the stories as I go. This is the escape pod that the 4 of us managed to hop into before. There's some pretty rough, but I can't use the mouse. There's some pretty, oh, there it is, yeah. Burnout there. Hope we don't crash on or into aliens that are bad guys. There we are. Okay, so we've just crash landed, as you can see, and we mostly crashed. I hear things. Oh, look, it took a big chunk of forest. Jeepers. All right. So this is the crew. Well, let's pause for a second here and have a look at around. Top left, we got the seasons, our research toggle, the temperature, and whether or not our mouse is hovering on outdoors. The years and day, I don't know how many days it is in a season. I imagine it's not 365. I think like a dozen maybe to go through a season. Time of day. Oh, I thought I paused it. Spacebar to pause. And the 3 different speed options. They're the top speeds in these games sometimes feels a little slow. At the top, we have our resources available. I think we can, on the top right here, we got different toggles. Like we can look at roofs if we want to be able to see the roof or inside the building. Show all active orders. Yeah. Oh, that puts people's names up. Cool. Survivor portraits we can do without them in the front, but these are selectable. So if I click there, I get a hold of Jack Davies, and it can tell. We can look at his story over here in the profile. He's a combat instructor. He can occasionally improve the combat skills of others. And then there's his favorite food is grain porridge. Apparently, he's a true experienced military fellow. He is known as Jack the Colonel Davies, and so he's got a military background. Rubbed too many seniors the wrong way, officers the wrong way, and he found himself on the shore leave and had to get a job being security officer on the Alien Dawn. That's where my meta takes it. Nova was a police officer. She's that go-getter. I'm I'm high energy go-getter type of gal that you'd think of as this, I'm going to be that police officer and fight crime, and then she's like gets into it and realizes, oh man, the whole thing is corrupt. I got to get into the military. That's even better. Now I can do my well. Now she's in it, and now she's crash landed with Jack as her mentor, I guess. So her traits: liberated, cannot experience meltdowns or euphoria. So good and bad, but she's a very stable kind of gal. Obtuse, will not do research or observation tasks. So that's crippling. You don't want too much of that in a group. She loves ratatouille though, and I think that's her vice. And her favorite thing is punching practice. So be careful, guys. Don't get too close. Oh yeah, that's right. Jax is target practice. She's prefers the melee type of practice. What's the name? Gonna meet you? No, I forget the name of the. I was thinking of the Honor Harrington series. She reminds me of that sort of a character. Yeah, so that's her background. We got Quinn, who's right now having a breakdown. Somebody seems to always have a breakdown when you crash. I don't know if it's always the same people, but let's see. He loves explorer, loves going on expeditions. So there is expeditions in this game, like things like you'd find in End Zone and a variety of other games that we've played on the channel of this genre. You send your crew off, they go off in the ether and do something and come back with a reward or something. Cheerful personality has permanent increased happiness. That's going to help. Loves his meat stew and making snowmen. I feel like that might be in the wrong place for snowman, buddy. He's looking for his twin brother, who's suspected murderer. So why not get in with the police and find out what they know? Wandered the universe on board engineering as an onboard engineer, hoping to catch a trail of his brother. So he joined up with the crew here as the engineer. He's the tech and the brains behind the team. He's also, if we can look at our skills over here, that's this tab. He is good at construction. He's also good at intellect, or he's got an interest in intellect. He's got 3 in it. Talus, I believe, has a better science to start with. His intellect for researching and learning about the plants and whatnot. His is 5, but he doesn't have an interest in it, so he's going to be less likely to gain the skill. I think whereas either less likely to gain the skill. I'm not 100% sure if it's you gain the skill faster, or they just dislike doing it, or like doing it. And then we have Talus, who is the youngest of 5 adopted sons. Hard-working fella. He's a first-class space captain. So I guess he's the pilot. He's the one that got us down to the planet intact in one piece, I guess. He has a 100% bonus health, so that's like 50% more health than the rest of them start with. He's got 3, they've got 2. What else? He likes relaxing in armchairs. That's very specific. You can have the couch, but he wants the armchair. He gets hungry 25% faster. He actually, part of his thing is, his arch nemesis is kitchens and anything to do with cooking. So we'll keep him off that. Has 25% more movement speed and manipulation efficiency. I don't know what manipulation efficiency is. If somebody knows, let me know in the comments. So this is their traits. We can go over to the Manage tab here. At the bottom, we got all our commands. We can do orders. We can build camp parts. We can do storage facilities, or production building science, and we can build defenses. So there's traps and like walls and towers and turrets to defend with and whatnot later on as we tech up. On the Manage tab, we have expeditions. We'll look at that later when it comes up. We have research here. So we're going to end up having Talus and possibly Quinn on research. But the first thing I want to research is weaponsmithing. And then I want to research lightning rods, so when the storms come, we don't get our stuff blown up. And then I think we'll go right into wooden fortifications, then basic construction, and spaceship deconstruction. Cool. So this will give us some spears and some crossbows or bows. This will give us a lightning rod so we don't get blown up. Like I said, wooden fortifications are like towers for standing on to defend, and walls that are tougher for stop the bad bugs. There's bugs up there, and I think we saw bugs off the other side, unless those are... No, those would be on the map. And then, yeah, so defenses defenses under wooden fortifications. The first functional defenses, gates and that sort of stuff. And then there is construction basics. So building Sims style is the only way I can imagine. Think of it. It's like building an old Sims, anyways. The old Sims houses, right? You put you choose your flooring, you choose your walls, what they're made of. Put in some nice windows for the lighting in the area, and put your beds, and it's all in that. Starts in that. And then spaceship deconstruction, we can start by giving an order, for instance, to grab here and say the landing pod, we need to salvage it, see what's on there. Okay, but after they do these 10, there'll be like a deeper salvage of maybe like taking more mundane components. All right, this one to me makes me think that they're like rooting through and grabbing the extra pistols or the extra rounds of ammunition, or the food packs, or the carrying out some survival blankets or that sort of stuff. They're pulling in to take the stuff out after the crash, and then the next version is like take apart what you can for later tech. So then we have that's our research queue. We have the activities here, very similar to many games like Dwarf Therapist of the Dwarf Fortress era, and RimWorld, and games beyond that have all used this wonderful system. So left is the highest priority under a specific number. I'm not even going to do simple, but we're going to go to the simple priorities off. So Jack Davies, if I set his cutting, if I mouse over his cutting, for instance, I could see that Jack has 5 in cutting, Nova's got 4, Quinn's got 3, and Talus has 3. So that's their skill level on the right here, showing. And I could set their priorities, 1 being the thing they do first, and 5 being stuff they don't, and of course I can shut it off entirely. The X means they can't be given that job. So, for instance, if I wanted him to be the primary cutter, I could up it to 2 or whatnot. We've seen these before, and if there's multiples of the same number, they'll start on the left and work their way over, and then they'll go back to the lower number after that. So if I put that as 2 and that as 2, he won't hunt before he heals. He'll heal first, then hunt. If I wanted him to hunt first, then heal, I'd do it that way. Okay, so let's run through this. I'll come back to that in just a second. We're going to manage and look at their schedule. So again, you can control their 24-hour day. I'm not sure that all other planets should have 24-hour days in these games, but, well, it's easy enough to deal with. We're going to give them 6 hours of sleep. Starting at 2300, go to, you know what? No, start at, we'll do this. We'll start at 2300. Give them sleep from 2300 to 0400, so 6 hours of sleep. Now, that doesn't mean they can only sleep, but it means that they will be instructed to sleep and ignore everything else during that time. Unless I give them like a specific, go do this thing, and then you can mess them up real good. And then when they wake up, go ahead and have some relaxed time. Maybe start end your day with a relaxed time and a bit of anything beforehand. Maybe you can do a couple anythings beforehand. Now, they won't stop work. They might start work here if they don't have any other needs to meet, but if they're relaxing and they're still like hungry, they won't run off to work and starve themselves. That's the theory. I don't know if it works that way, but so they basically go from start at 8 a.m. and work till 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. So 12-hour days of work, and that's probably not enough to get things done fast. So we'll leave that schedule for everybody. I do want them all to sleep at the same time, though, because for at least for the time being, they'll be all sleeping under like roughshod, either under the sky or under some crappy sheet metal shingles or plastic something or other. Maybe some sticks to hold sticks and wicker to hold them hold the rain at bay. We're gonna go through their activities here before we even unlock and start doing anything else. So let's keep things moving. I want our healer to be number 1 on Nova. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with just the people instead of. I'm going to give them jobs specifically. So, Davies, what's your thing? Let's look at his skills over here. He's a combat dude and he's a physical dude, and I think I ran this crew once already on a practice. Yeah, I think he's going to be our cook. Yeah, it's going to be easier if I go through the jobs. So let's go. Nova is number 1 there. And then the rest can be off for healing. I don't want anybody doing the healing except for Nova. Now, what if Nova gets injured? I go and change this and put somebody else on. That's what happens. I'll tell Talus or Davis to go and fix her up. Handling is everything about rescuing injured people, burying, carrying away things, dismantling things. Yeah, it's all that stuff. Construction, I would like only Quinn doing that. So for now, I'm going to make that Quinn's entire focus. Hunting, Davies can do that. And Nova can also do hunting, but she'll do that after she does her healing. Yeah, actually those can be number 1. So if I give a hunt order, do that now. And as far as harvesting, cutting, and planting. So cutting is chopping trees and other plants. So if I cut up bushes for sticks or that comes under that category. If I cut a berry bush, but it's early and I just want to cut it to take it out of the way, that's a cutting job. And I think I'll leave that for everybody at 3 for now, because I don't have any reason to think otherwise. We have nobody's capable of harvesting. Nova's only focused on healing and hunting, so I'm going to give her priority. Well, let's see. She'll do heal, then hunt, then plant. So these are the things that I want her doing first. And then if she's done the planting, she can go back and harvest. And then who else would be good? And nobody else is competent at those other jobs, to be honest. Or at the hunting and harvesting. That's farming only, so... Harvest, I don't know if that comes... Yeah, harvest from wild and domesticated plants. So if I tell them to harvest, like, the berry bushes, it's a farming job. Okay. Good to know. Scavenging. Who do we want to do the scavenging? We don't have anybody that's got a specialty. I know there's some characters who are, like, super good at it. Was it one of these guys? I don't remember, to be honest. I picked them because of the story stuff. And probably not a great mechanic to work with. Actually, this guy's good at expeditions. That's a good feature to have. And we got some combat crew. So, I mean, they're not a terrible build. And a scientist. Yeah. I think then we'll go with... Scavenging. Man, it's like I want one person to do it, but if I want... I think I want Jack to be our cook. And our researcher would be Talus as his first job, and Quinn maybe as a second or a third. I'm gonna shut Davies off research entirely, so maybe Quinn will help with like inspection jobs and stuff like that. But Talus hopefully would be prioritized on the bench research. I'm not sure. We have Quinn who's good at crafting, but I actually want Quinn as our constructor. He can do crafting. Oh, Davies has an interest in crafting. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give him second. He's got 1 skill only, so he's terrible at it, but he'll learn it to do it well if I give him lots of jobs. Research, we took care of delivery there. I mean, we can have others crafting. When Quinn's not constructing, then he can craft? Sure. That makes sense to me. And then Talus is he's just focused on that research stuff. Okay, so, 15 whatever minutes in already, and we're halfway through it. And that's all we've learned, all we've talked about. So we got, what do we got here? We got some peculiar bushes. Okay, well, I'm not sure why they're peculiar. Oh, because they're berry bushes? Okay. And how about over here? Broadleaf bushes. So peculiar bushes we definitely want to observe. Send an observer to observe this object. Cool. And then there's these these red pumpkins. Watermelons, squash like plant. There we go. We'll observe that one as well. And I know there's a grass-based one over here. Yeah, this stuff. I need you to observe this. And then this is like a... this can be made into leather, I believe that's the one. And then there's this grain over here. There we go. Tall leafy plant. Yep. What else do we have? We got, no, just trash stuff. More nasties over here. So this is, oh, these are the guys off the tutorial. Spike tails. They have ranged attacks. That's not cool. We got one there. We got one there. We're gonna need those defenses sooner than I thought. What's this? Oh, that's a flying one. Okay. Well, I don't want to hunt down flying insects yet. Got a spiky something here. Ah, yes, these guys. Pointy red plants. Actually, that's a little ways out. We got some rock up the ridge here. Got some more rock over here. Let's actually go ahead and box select there, and then the small rock chunks and mine them. Cool. Oh, there's some more spikies. Observe that. And we can do like observe on various different trees and stuff, but I think that's a little too soon to be fussing with that. And I'd like to cut down some trees, see what kind of shape these guys are in. They're not great, but you know what? Let's go ahead and get a chunk of these selected, like that. Find not the bushes. Small broadleaf trees can be cut, and large broadleaf trees can be cut. Cool. Get some work done, fellas. So Quinn is crying. He's having a breakdown. He'll be doing that for, well, a while until he shakes it off and gets himself back on his feet. So what we're going to need to do first is look into the camping category here. We got sleeping spots we need to give for them. We're going to grab a shelter. We're going to wait until they got like sticks. Oh, and they also need hay. Okay. That's this stuff down here, I believe. Is there any more of it? Yeah, up here. Is this, what's this? Looks like no, that's just colored rocks. I can't click on it. Scavenge, what did you scavenge? A drone? Oh, it's scavenge done. Ha! Never mind, it's not a drone. Oh, it's a new CPU core, okay. No research desk, yeah, I know, dude, we just got here. So Jack's taking apart the building, that's good. Was it him that we said we wanted to train on scavenging? No, he's just the top skill for it. It's crafting that we want him working on training. Nova's doing a bit of cutting. We got Quinn doing some mining, and Talos is checking out these berry bushes. So food-wise, we have listed up here, that's medicine. Food, we got the emergency rations. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the camp plan. We're gonna put in some, I don't have hay and stuff. I don't want to use that much scrap metal for those. There's a hay spot that's finished. Let's get that done. Got that, that's 20. How many do we need for one of these? 20 hay and 20 sticks. Do we have any others that are ready? Are these usable at all? Oh yeah, 19 of 20. So Quinn is off to do some more observing. What are you going to cut? Tree? You're cutting some hay. Okay, cool. Are any of these nearly done? That one's done. Just not colored yet. As long as I can get 20 of them, I'm fine. Animal attack. Whoa, what? Whoa, what? Why? Oh my goodness. This is not cool. Two of the baby animals, the small spike. Oh boy. That turned sour fast. Exhibiting hostile behavior towards the camp and its inhabitants. Okay, maybe that's a little too close, dude. Too close. Get out of there. Hold on. You're going to stop, observe. I thought the other one was far away. Or was it down here? Yeah, we'll give that one the observe job, okay? Go observe it from a lot safer place. Where's Jack? Where you at, Jack? Okay, are they getting friends? Are they getting feisty? Oh, there's 5 of them listing as an attack. 6! Oh, we're doomed. Now, they might not actually be attacking. Just says they're exhibiting hostile behavior towards the inhabitants. Alright, Jack is idling. Yeah, Jack. Oh, we don't have any storage spaces. Okay, so layout. Let's start with the camp. We're gonna lay out where they're gonna lay out. Over here. There, and then I want another set there and there. And I'm thinking for these shelters, they'll be in here. Now I'm not putting these ones in, I'll use the other ones, but they'll cover over that. And then I want some over here and down here probably. So let's go like this far. It'll be here. Okay, so this tile here needs it. Go with storage. And I'm gonna do, that's there. I think if I do this right, I can build these 6 of them right there. Yes, lovely. Quinn, where are you at? Can you come and what? Oh, you're drafted. Right. Can you come over here and construct these stockpiles? Jack, what you doing, buddy? Is there anything else you can cut down there? Actually, you know what, Jack? You need to come back and get a gun. We're talking about all this. We need to go get you a gun. Equip that pistol, please. If these things come at us, oh, they are too. Oh, bugger me sideways. I think this is a restart. Pretty sure we can't handle these guys. Oh, everything's gonna go bad fast. We don't even have beds to sleep in. Do we have only the one weapon? Jack is currently going to equip it. Oh, where is it? Here. Yeah, he's currently equipping it, so we have no other weapons. We have like a Bowie knife. That's not cool. I think they do have a knife to fight with, but... Oh, wait! Salvation! They just didn't like us up there. Okay, I'm okay with this. I totally approve of your scare tactics. Consider me terrified and scared. Jeez. Okay, see if Jack's got his pistol. See if he's gonna go cause some grief up there. Wow, that was unpleasant in every way. Quinn, you should have your next task instantly tell you to go build, right? Yes, good. Okay. Now, storage is available, so now we can go ahead and put in the stick shelters. No, why not? Oh, sticks. Sticks. You need sticks for stick shelters, Drake. Let's grab a bunch of these things and cut them. Lovely. Don't really need that done in priority, Quinn, so go ahead and cut the broadleaf. That's a higher priority. Saw. Have they come at us again? No, they seem to have... The warning disappeared, so I've been warned. Jeepers. Don't wander too close to the bad guys. They don't like it, strangely enough. 80 of them, huh? Alright, well, I wish you'd have taken the last one out, but okay. So that, and I can shift click. Yes, I can. And just wait until they become ripened. Oh, there's one down here, two down here. Good. Talus is now working on what? He's still going on those mushrooms. Takes a long time to observe things. Is this a... This is a bush. I'm going to click the observe on there so I get one observe before we cut them all down. Having a bite to eat? Okay. Oh, look. They cut down the grass around the area. It's thinned the grass out. I would like a campfire. That'd be great. Stone campfire? Sure, right in there. Quinn, can you prioritize this, please? Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And Talos is still doing his observing. Good. We have a shelter in here, and then I'd like the... I'm gonna put the science booth there. There'll be a shelter. No, not... Yeah, shelter there, a space, and then another set of shelters. Good. I like that. Okay. Well, that got me nervous there for a bit. Quinn, what you up to? Constructing your campfire still? Cool. I like this. Yeah, a few of these, a lot of these come in ripe now. That's great. I do like the idea of getting a lot of this hay early on. Oh, I had the wrong button selected to do all that. I just kept clicking different ones. UI is fun to get used to at the beginning of the game. Not sure if I clicked that right. I might be selected a berry there. Yeah, it does. See, it's different. I like it. Oh, you know what I could... Yeah, if I do that, then it'll be all of them. Rather be nitpicky about it and get the stuff that is fully ready to be harvested. I think that's a better call. Oh, look at our whatever these things are. They're looking like very small baby elephants with like some sort of, I don't know, long-tailed or longhorn steer horns. Funky little tail, cute little snouts that are almost horsey-like. Almost, I don't know what like. They're weird. I love the design of this game. Oh, we are in sleep mode. It is... Oh, it's 3 o'clock and we don't have beds. Oh, crap. I interrupted his bed making. That was dumb. Okay. Schedule, please. Or get some sleep, please. Now, hopefully they'll sleep. Now, they're sleeping outside. It's bad for their mood. Unfortunate behavior. They're having some free time off, and they had a terrible sleep. Well, that's not good at all. What a horrible thing to do to our people. Stick shelters. Good. I need to bring the speed down a little. I want this one here, and I want this one here. And then we're going to put shelters, like, over this. But I want it this way. And then if I spin it and back-to-back this, it's a walk-through one. Which is great. And then we'll put that one, make a place for eating. And that one. So that'll have a back wall, but this won't. Okay, I like that. Maybe put some food storage in there and the storage shelves along here. Cool. Boom. There you go. Put the research lab up. Excellent. Should get somebody busy. Jack's going for a pleasant walk. Don't go much past the hay field, okay? There's some unpleasantness down up there. I promise you will not like the result. Nor will I. Okay, he's got lots of grass to cut though. That's good. And we're gonna make a... Whoa! What the... Oh my goodness. That's not supposed to be making that sound effect. That was... that was not an in-game sound. That was my timer that's supposed to have a silent flicker on the side of me. That woke Soul up, didn't it? Jeepers. Okay, well, I can't fix that now. Well, I guess I could post-cut it, but... Whew, the jump scare was almost worth it. Alright, so then, yeah, all this stuff set. Put our food supplies in here. So let's go with some furniture. Get a table. And we put a table in here in a way that works. That they can... If I do this... Oh, hold on. Cancel that. If I put a table in here, can I put chairs in it without being obstructed? Yeah, I can. That seems good. I just want to make sure they can get to the chairs and to the bench. It looks like they can. So, Quinn pounding away there. I'd like to get our stuff under shelter as well. But let's let them finish this up. Get those shelves in. And next time we can work on some more stuff. We're putting the cook stove over here. Now we could do some cooking jobs right in here, but I think we'll have to wait till we get the cooking space in. It's not a lot of work. It's just a little scrap metal cooking thing. Jack going back to doing some more scavenging. I do want more scavenging done. This place and this... Oh, these are the same. That's weird. They distinctly look like two separate crashes, but that's fine. Or components anyways. Let's also get this scavenged. That's like the other part, but whatever's left of that mess. I'm gonna put scavenge on all of them here. I wonder if we maybe should just have one person allowed as scavenging. What about that? No, it's fine. If scavenging is like our lower priority, then they'll do other stuff first. Yeah. We'll see. First camp. Put together camp as quick as we could, considering the circumstances. Yeah, I could have done better, sorry. We're not sleeping in the dirt, we have a roof over our heads, and a fire to illuminate the dark, uncertain nights. And most importantly, we have survived. To us, this feels like an achievement worth honoring. We can gather around the campfire and celebrate being alive at 1900 tonight. Alright, I like that. That's a great idea. And in fact, I'm going to go pause for a second. We're going to go to the schedule, and 1900 is going to become a relaxed time. No, you know what? An anything time. Let's do that. Give everybody an hour off early. Don't ever say I didn't give you anything nice, guys. Only 11-hour shift today. But let's put a cut in there. We're celebrating tonight. When that happens, we'll start tomorrow's episode off with a nice celebration in day 2, and hopefully get some of our supplies under shelter and start working on the basics of some science, so that we can get the weapons crafting. We can learn those spears and bows, so at least it's not just Jack seeming menacing and running far away from the bad guys. Because I'm sure that's not the last time we're going to see those things get uppity. Maybe it was just proximity, seems like it, but I know in the tutorial and in my other playthrough I had the little scarab beetle bug things come at us, and I don't want them without weapons when that happens. So hopefully we can get there in time. Still working on scavenging. Talus is just about done observing this grain thing here. It's like it looks like corn, and I think he already got the berries. Finished observing the berries, or did he not? Not quite. He's like 78% done and changed his mind and decided to do something else. But that's fine. But that's it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do take a second to hit the like button if you enjoyed it. And if you're considering subscribing, you can do so, or just wait around for episode 2. It'll be out tomorrow. And you can have a bit of a better judgment by then. Thanks, everybody, so much for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. We'll see you in game.